Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Mandy. Today I'm going to make this cute little Highland cow ornament. I got this file off of Etsy and I cut it with my XTOOL S1 20 watt using 3mm MDF. And I'm pretty sure I got the MDF from Makerstock and I have a link below. And I think a discount code as well. So I'm just kind of putting it together on a dry run to see what it's supposed to look like because this is the first time I've done it. And this is just going to be kind of a trial run. I'm going to list this as a make to order option in my Etsy shop so that you can pre-order them. You can also message me directly. You can get the cow with or without the foliage. So like if you really wanted to put like Merry Christmas or something on the cow instead of the foliage, you can do that. Anyway, super cute. It took me a while to put it together because, you know, it's always the first time. You're not sure which colors are going to work or whatever. So I primarily use this Espresso chalk paint as the backer. And then I just lightened it up in various stages for the body and for the hair. And then I used black for the horns and the hooves. If I were to do it again, I think I might retain more of the natural tan look for his body. I could even just kind of distress the wood and keep it the color it is. You'll have to let me know. I kind of like the way it turns out. But this one's already been claimed, but I can make them to order. So this Art Minds Espresso paint, it's chalk paint and has excellent coverage, just super great coverage. One quick roll and completely covered. And that's the lovely thing about chalk paint. And the downside is I'm not going to buy chalk paint in every color I'm ever going to paint with. I'm just not going to do that. I have so much paint. So I use a lot of my like fluid acrylics or purely pigments from Colourarte when I do these because I can pretty much make whatever color I need. I just have to figure out how I want to do that. So in this, what I'm showing you is kind of how I lightened the color, and I didn't quite lighten it enough. So I just lightened it a little bit more. And then I used the same color base for his, or I guess it's a her, right? A cow is a her. The nose. And I noted here it should have been a little bit more tan. Notice that his or her eyes got kind of messed up. That's okay. I'm going to go in with a pen and fix that. With the nose, I just lightened it a little bit further and put a drop of like a peachy pink color in there just to differentiate. I'm using this royal violet for the one part of the leaves that's supposed to be kind of a colorful color, and that's the tail. At the time, I wasn't sure what that was for. And then I'm using two different colors of green from Colourarte, Hickory and Sap Green. The Hickory is really kind of a mixing green, and I didn't think I was ever going to use it, and I've used it already multiple times. It's great for mixing because you don't always want to darken a color with black, and so it gives you just like a little bit of a shade darker. And so that was good because I used kind of a blend of the light and the darker green, and then I used kind of a mixing white from Colourarte to sort of distress the leaves because I didn't have my chalk pen yet. So it kind of looks like maybe they have a little bit of snow on them or whatever. And I'm out of frame. Oops, so sorry. I have to stand on a stool to see what you guys can see, and so sometimes that just doesn't work out. Anyway, this is super fun. These ornaments can be pre-ordered, and I think I can actually cut a kit for you. So if you wanted to buy some ornament kits, like you wanted to make ornaments with kids or you wanted to have an ornament making party or something, I think I can sell them like ready to assemble where they would have the double-sided tape on them and you can paint them yourself, which is kind of therapeutic. It's sort of like adult coloring. I don't think that there's any prohibition against that in the license that comes with the file. And that top part, I just used a much lighter version of that same color. I just added some more white to it. So So it's like kind of a little bit off-white. What I think I'm showing you here is that I'm coloring his eyes. I call him a him, but it's really a her. So I'm coloring her eyes with an ultrafine Sharpie to get that color back in. You could also paint that before you cut it, and then you probably wouldn't have to do that. Anyway, and the nostrils. But this is going to be a make to order Etsy listing. Like I said, you can contact me at my email below if you'd like to order some ornaments. It'll be a little cheaper to go through me just because I can customize your shipping and all of that. And I do have some other ones coming out too. Cute little snowman and a Santa and some other stuff. So I'm trying to kind of get ahead of Christmas because life sneaks up on me, and then I miss all of the holiday. I miss the back to school rush. I cut some fall door hanger signs, but I haven't put those together yet. So I'm paying attention to fall too. So I'm trying to work in some ornaments here and there. I have 2 fall door hangers that I have cut, but I haven't put together, and I will try to put together on camera. So now we're trying to put this cute little cow together, and I'm going to speed this up. Off camera, I didn't do a very good job of showing you how I painted that foliage, but I told you which colors I used. So I also just accidentally marked up this little guy, so I'm going to have to distress him so that that doesn't look crazy. You can see where I accidentally got marker on him. I do have double-sided 3M tape on everything but the backer. So all I have to do is kind of position them and push them together. So I just took some of that lighter paint and I keep trying to smudge that black mark. But I do end up kind of taking a distressing ink around the edges, so it kind of ends up working out. But, you know, something always goes wrong. Okay, so let me speed up this process so you're not bored. All right, so I just kept kind of working it until I got the right shade. Obviously, it wasn't perfectly opaque. I don't know what I just showed you because I'm moving really fast, but his nose, her nose, I'm confused because a cow, doesn't have horns. So I guess it is a him, whatever. We're going to call it a him, but I think it's a her. So I'm taking just a little bit of black distressing ink and very lightly going around the edges just to give it a little bit of a distressed look. I don't sand it, but you could sand it just a little bit just to distress the actual paint a little bit. But I didn't, this already took me an hour because I was still trying to figure it out. So I over distressed the hair and then I kind of had to repaint the hair. I didn't want to, because I'm probably going to take pictures of this one. So I didn't want to overly distress it so that it would be difficult to replicate. You know what I mean? And not everybody likes that whole distressed thing. So that's kind of why I touched it back up. And I wanted the hair color to be different enough from the body so that you could tell it was hair. So I just went ahead and lightened it back up. So that's, unfortunately, I'm out of frame, but that's what you see me keep doing is, and then I realized his little lips were not on there yet. The cute little lips. So the lips are the same color as the very back. They're that espresso color. And I'm just basically going around and slightly distressing the tail poof before I put it on and painting the feet black and letting them dry. Or the feet, I guess they're hooves. And I lightly sanded it with like a piece of like paper bag, but it didn't really do anything. So now we're putting on the flowers. So the flowers I painted with that sap green and the hickory color. And I think I eventually went in and lightly touched them with some mixing white from Colourarte, the Purely Pigments. And then the part that's supposed to look like an actual flower, I did in Royal, what's that color? The one that looks like red violet. I don't know. Royal Violet. I don't know. That one. Also Purely Pigments. So kind of a red violet color. So again, these have 3M on the back, so you just have to arrange them. And you can see here, I just took a brush that's kind of fanned out, and I just barely touched the Purely Pigment, the dropper, just to get a little bit of the aqueous white on the brush, and then I just streaked it real quick and kind of just wiped it with my finger to kind of lightly distress it. I kind of like the way it looks because it looks like maybe like it's holding something that has a little bit of snow on it or something. I don't know. It just softened the green a little bit, distressed it a little bit. And I like the way it turned out. So yeah, I hope you really like my little cow. I think it's so cute. It was a lot of work for the first one, but now like I'll know kind of what I'm doing. And I think if I like batch process them and do several at one time, it won't be quite as much work. And so I put the hair on the top after I just messed up. This is that part I did with that violet color. And I decided not to distress that, but you could have, you know. And then I put the little hooves on and the little star on. And I can't tell you how many people have seen this and have thought it was so cute. So you can pre-order these, and they can be ordered without the foliage or flowers or whatever. They're super cute either way. It's about 5 inches. Pretty intricate detail. Right now I'm discounting them because it's so early in the season. The closer it gets to Christmas, I won't be able to hold on to that price, but for now they're discounted. So just let me know if you're interested. But thanks for watching. My cute little cow. This is kind of what it looks like finished. Sorry about the wrong direction. I don't know what happened here. I think I forgot to fix the orientation. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys.